Peace. This your host, Selah Shalom, and this is the Cosmon Teachings in the words of Jehovah and his angel ambassadors from the Cosmon Bible of WASPI. And the topic of discussion today is called The Four False God Reply to God, Jehovih's Son. So here, after true God been given judgment upon the actions of these false gods, now these false gods take a time out to reply back to true God. Now, God's book of Esther, chapter 59, verse 1 through 21, it states, verse 1, "In the names of the Son, the Father, and the Holy Ghost, greeting unto thee, God, Jehovah's Son." Verse 2, "In confederations assembled, we reply unto thee with patience and mercy." Verse 3, "We set not up our kingdoms for self-glorification, but righteousness and good works." Verse 4, "Behold, the firmament was overcast with falling Ajah, and our former lordoms were broken up and gone." Verse 5, "And we chose our several places in unhabitable heavenly regions, therefore we took nothing from thee." Verse 6, "We admit the goodness of thy heart and honesty of thy purpose, but we do not acknowledge thy wisdom, a sufficient guide unto heavens like our own." Verse 7, "The wise and exalted may rise in wisdom, purity, and power by the policy of love, and non-resistance by the example of good works." Verse 8, "But were such inhabitants, either on earth or in the heavens thereof, comprise but a small percent of the population, they become the victims of the lawless." Verse 9, "And this is the reason thy followers, both on earth and in heaven, are persecuted and abused." Verse 10, "We admit the declination of our grades, as thou hast said, but behold, thy emissaries carry off our highest grades." Verse 11, "If thou would carry away our drugers only, spirits of darkness, or spirits of the lowest grades, we would not interdict the travel of thy ships in our heavenly dominions. But as soon as thy ships come, behold, our highest grades rush for them." So the highest grades of these false gods, once they realize the nonsense, and when true God's ships come to recruit, they gone, because they know the truth of the matter of who they served was false. Verse 12, "For which reason we have been obligated to prohibit thy laborers within our midst." Verse 13, "Touching on our slaves, of whom we have more than 18,000 millions, without slavery they would be nothing in heaven, and for the most part would inhabit mortals as vampires, and familiars, and demons, and grafters, or reincarnators, and familiars." Verse 4, "Only by holding them as our slaves can we restrain them from these vices." Verse 15, "Forget not that before our heavenly kingdoms were established, the earth was covered over in many places with oracles and temples used to consult the spirits." Verse 16, "And these spirits were in darkness, holding mortals down in darkness." Verse 17, "We broke them up, and thus cleared the earth from innumerable self-gods and self-lords." Verse 18, "Touching the matter of the name Holy Ghost, have we not freedom as well as thou to choose a name to please ourselves?" Verse 19, "Thou hast prophesied our downfall, and yet pleads for us to prevent it. If we are to be overthrown, how then could we avert? Then thy prophecy would not realize truth." Verse 20, "Nevertheless, we propose unto thee, if thou wilt renounce the person, the Creator, and style it the Holy Ghost, we are prepared to treat with thee." Verse 21, "Otherwise, no more." So here you have the false God reply back to true God. And as you can clearly see, they are standing firm on their false grounds. And with that, I'd like to say peace and blessings and catch you on the next documentary called "True God is Answered by the Etherians in the Higher Heavens, Etheria." Shalom.
Remember Jah. Hear when them a call Jehovah. Them never see.